All right. I forgot to get this up on YouTube to see when we go live. But, in StreamYard, we're live right now. I don't know if you all can see us. But if you're watching the discount replay, hi. You're seeing me. Did I already? Okay. See, I should have done all of this already. I find it incredibly annoying that the only way to find the live on your own channel is to search it.
Live.
It's so annoying. I don't know why it doesn't show up videos in the video end. I don't understand.
Oh, you mean you haven't gotten the email? You are live on your channel right now. Yeah, I know, bro. Surprisingly, the one who pressed that button.
Right. I mean, in some ways I can see it being oh, I am?
Yeah, for that one time your account's hacked, it's good to know. But yeah.
Or even just I don't know, the cat press buttons on the keyboard or something.
Kelsey's gone live on my channel by mistake, that.
But that can only be something you already set up. There's a lot of steps.
Yeah, Kelsey and I share StreamYard, so in theory it could happen by mistake.
Are we talking about finding it on the main YouTube channel, or are we talking about finding it on on your studio?
On the main YouTube channel.
Yeah.
In the app. Yeah, I was gonna say you can go through Studio and just click the link.
Yeah. Oh, to see the
to grab your live show.
Oh,
because Studio has that link that you can click.
You guys can say hi.
Hi. Hi. Your phone cover is super cute.
I need to post this.
It is.
What's cute?
Your phone cover.
Oh, thank you. I'm kind of obsessed with plants, so
fair.
So everything is gonna have a plant motif. Okay, let's get through some comments, and I will post the link once we sprint. Hello, Team Romance has showed up. Okay, there we go. Clicking's not working. Team Romance, Team Fantasy, Coffee, Necessity of Life, Fantasy, Role Playing.
Margaret, did you love it?
I know I need to make sure.
Margaret was in our group chat last night. If I don't stop kicking and screaming, I am not going to get to the end of this sex scene. I was like, this is the best advertisement I've ever seen.
It really is.
But and it's funny because usually if I'm having a hard time getting through a sex scene, it's because of secondhand embarrassment. Because I'm just I can't imagine having this moment with another person and being that vulnerable.
Okay.
This time it was just because I was putting it down to just giggle about them being just so cute. I was like, oh my God, I can't.
Do I need another book on my TBR this month? No.
Am I going to have another book on my TBR this month? Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know I've already said this literally on sprints, but it's the type of book where if it sounds good to you, it's such a good version of it that there's almost no chance you're not going to love it if you were interested in picking up in the first place.
If you happen to be in the UK, people in the chat, I think it's in the 99p deal this month.
Oh, nice.
I think. I'm going to go and correct myself.
It's never super expensive. Her ebooks are not, the high prices. So, okay.
I have it on my Kindle. I don't know when it got on my Kindle, but
I was correct.
It was free a few months ago for a week or something. And I think some people.
Yeah, because I got it. I got it before I was in KU. I know that.
Oh, okay. Yes. No, it was. If you had Amazon, it was one of their books that was free before it came out.
Oh, Amazon Reads First.
Yes.
That's a possibility that is also how it ended up on my Kindle.
Yes, it was in that.
Yeah.
House in the
Anyway,
Team
It was very good and one of those I have nothing to say about it that I would have done differently really. The only thing I would say to do differently is there are some pop culture references, but I didn't mind them.
Yeah.
I think for other people, they may not have worked, and I would have done them differently if I were writing it. But as someone who loves all of the things she's mentioning, I was like, no, this is great.
Are they the kind of ones that are going to date the book really quickly? Because I hate a pop culture reference that dates it.
Because they're just both freaking nerds. And so she names shows by name in a couple of them. And a couple of them are really big ones. And then the only one that I was like, this, a lot of people may not get this, was like, she mentions, oh my God, I can't, Jujutsu Kaisen? Is that the name? And I'm like, that one, maybe anime fans don't know, but you could, like, she describes it well enough that it's like, people will know what this is at this point. It's like, you just need to know it's an anime.
Right.
Like. Yeah. I am going to get my reading journal done, hopefully film a vlog clip. I have 2 manga that Izzy gave me for my birthday that I want to get done. But honestly, today, like, I'm going grocery shopping. I need to clean my house. I need to do stuff. So hopefully we don't get a prompt early, because then I'll have to do Discord stuff. I discovered.
Yeah.
Because Friday, I was like, I'm going to clean my house. I'm going to get, like, everything ready this Saturday morning. Go. No, turns out when the prompt drops, you're spending like 4 hours on Discord.
Yeah. Minimum. Last year, I was the host on the largest team, and there was a day where a prompt dropped, and I Discorded for like 4 to 5 straight hours. And I was like, I didn't move. And I was like, well, this is what I'm doing now. It's just this.
So
I live in this chair now.
Yeah, this is where I shall be. I can. I hope. Please breathe.
I still need to finish my city book, so like I'm also in favor of not getting one yet.
Right.
Today's day 3 too.
Sorry.
So today's day 3 too. So
I know. I just need a few more hours. Like
oh no, I'm so good. I'm
much later in the day.
I've been looking around Toronto. It's nice here.
This is one of those days where it could happen at any point in the day, and it could also not happen today, technically.
We are in Schrodinger's prompt drop right now.
Yes.
Yep.
Day 3 is always one of those days where you're like, I don't know what to do with myself. Do I need to rush? Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
You guys are really killing it. What are you guys doing for the sprint?
So it's just coming on 3:10, so it is still work day, but I have got an audiobook of Summer by Ali Smith. It is the 4th book in a series. It has a 1-word title. It's an author that I've read from before, so I've got several options that I can fit this into for a sightseeing prompt, but it is also the last book that I need to do for a vlog where I've been reading the entire series. And I've DNF'd one of them previously, so I'm hoping that this is like a return to form. And my eyeballs book is the first book of the Princess Diaries.
Ooh, that's interesting.
I'm thinking of making that a thing as well, to be like a kind of a deep dive into the Princess Diaries and see how we go with that. But
I read those so long ago. Like so
long ago, definitely before I moved to Germany.
Yeah.
So we're talking minimum 7 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
I read them right when the movie came out. I know that for a fact.
Fair.
So
I was just watching the movie.
Yep.
That's one of those I can't think by one. I don't think I had it on VHS tape. You know what? Actually, I think Princess Diaries might have been the first DVD we ever bought.
I think I got that on DVD, but it was like when DVDs were new and fresh.
Oh,
we still hold it on VHS. We got a DVD player late, and we only got a DVD player because the Lord of the Rings extended editions came out, and like they had all of that. I was like, Mom, I like strong-armed my entire family. I was like, if we all pitch in $15, we can get a DVD player.
Coming with PowerPoint.
I was gonna say Margaret had like a whole plan, a pointer. Like this is how we get one.
I wasn't that organized. I was just annoying, and my parents were like, "Fine, we'll get a DVD player." And I don't think my brother.
Oh my God! Did they get you a shut up DVD player?
Did.
I
have 100% but Margaret got a shut up DVD player.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably something they've been thinking about because I think that was also like the next year was the first time they got us a gaming system.
Oh,
so,
fair.
But they also got that because I wanted to play Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, and my brother wanted to play Metroid Prime. So, like,
the reason my family got a computer is because I asked for Santa to bring us it.
That's funny.
So
Yeah.
I brought the technological revolution to the house.
I don't even know why I think we might have gotten a computer because of my dad's business.
Fair.
Because I know we
remember.
We went out and waited outside of Best Buy at 4 a.m. for the
Oh
computer
boy.
with my dad.
I agree with this comment. Like, if you're telling me you're watching Pride and Prejudice, I don't care what year it is.
I agree with them too.
I understand some of them would be like, well, people aren't going to understand, like, know this in 10 years. And I'm like, that's fine. That's how they might find something new. I also think, like, when you have characters that are like that, like, it makes sense to have them do some of that stuff.
I think it works better, with characters like that where, like, it's a special interest. It's like niche down, so the people that get it are gonna get it no matter when.
That's true. The girlies who get it.
Yeah.
I think that referencing this happened in an arc I just read, but it's like referencing stuff on TikTok, and I'm like, this is a brief moment.
That's
I don't know how I feel about
that's Black in the Pan type stuff.
And also, it's referencing Beyonce's albums, so it's talking about Renaissance, and Texas Hold'em is already out, but Cowboy Carter isn't. And so it's like very
specifically times it. Yeah,
it's like it's this month.
It is this 2 weeks where that overlaps.
Right.
Yep. And I understand why, like, people say you should either make up your own thing or you should just describe the thing, because I think that works better for the general audience. But also, this is very, like, this is their thing, and they wouldn't be, like, when they're talking with each other, they'd be using the name.
Right.
So, I would like to point out Brianna's comment is completely correct. She told me specifically, just you wait until you see the submission form for the detour, and when I saw that there was red pandas on the top, I messaged her instantly, verbatim. Fuck yeah!
Is this how I get you to come to Canada?
She's trying to convince me over. She told me there's red pandas there. I need you to go confirm that for me.
I don't live anywhere near Toronto. Toronto Canadians, is this true?
That's funny.
Good job, Ryan.
I'm still at the library.
Yes. I really like the parasol protector.
Why does that sound familiar? Laser discs.
There are so many comments. Oh my god, guys.
Some part of my live show yesterday, I mean, you were there. I don't know why I'm telling you. Like, I was just, like, clicking through stuff, being like, I'm going to make sure everybody gets seen for the most part, but not. And, like, I was skipping a lot of the highs and stuff.
I picked my Monday morning, and I was like, surely I'm going to have the lowest spread. And apparently not.
No.
No.
I don't care about the references as long as it's not like an HP reference in a book that was published after like 2021.
100%.
Yeah, that turns me out so quickly.
Like, books published in 2021 and some in 2022, I can be like, you know what? You probably wrote this in 2019, where we were still like, she might come around. Like, she might be fine. She's probably just like stupid.
Yeah.
She's probably just a dumb white woman who didn't realize like how her words came off, and now we're just like, no, she's full raging.
It's very interesting reading anything that references being in the 2020s that was written prior to, because it's just like, well, that's not the world we actually live in.
Little did you know what the world was going to be like.
All right, we have made it to the end of the comments. We are almost 15 minutes in, so we are going to start a sprint. But you know what? I just remembered I was going to try to remember how to share the timer in StreamYard, and I did not. It's present, right?
Because I have StreamYard open right now, coincidentally, to set up the background for my own sprint. Go to, you see where you've got mute and stop your camera?
Yeah.
2 over, you've got present.
Okay.
And then share screen.
Share screen.
And you will want to make sure then if it asks you share your audio.
Yeah. And then you get the tab, like you get a whole list of tabs.
Every tab you have open. So
Yeah.
God bless.
Hold on. Maybe I
If
should.
you're on mine, I've got 65
first.
tabs open for my workday. So
How do you ever find the right tab?
How do I have so many? I was just checking. How do I have so many tabs?
I simply don't.
God bless, because let me tell you, if you are new here, I know you're seeing me on the internet, but I don't know how I manage that. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. So just know that.
Honestly, I stream all the time, and the other day I didn't even start the timer. So, like, you know, it's fine.
The amount of times that I have done that, not zero. The amount of times I've come back and people are like, "What have you been doing?" And I'd be like, and then they're like, "You're on mute."
Every time.
Every time.
I've been doing this since I think like 2019 streaming, and I didn't mute myself a couple days ago.
That also happened.
I didn't see if I hadn't muted myself because I did not look at my chat. So
hold on. Okay. I went to Margaret's Spritz and looked in the description where I know I got the timer from yesterday and can't find it. So I found my sprint and I have it. And okay, hold on.
I was gonna say, do you need me to send you the link?
I was gonna say, yeah, we can grab the link.
We have basically arrived. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. That seems correct.
And I can pull it up and share from my screen if you want. It just
also share tab audio.
Yes.
Yes.
It's already clicked, I think. Okay.
Right.
Tell me if you hear this.
There's nothing to hear until the end.
There's nothing to hear. And I have it muted. Do I have to unmute it? I don't know.
Yeah. Unmute that.
Let me unmute.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good job, everyone. This is why I'm
we
glad
got there,
here.
kids.
Okay. This looks good, right? This looks like we did a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this looks good.
We're going to sprint now. Can't wait to see you all here in an hour. Almost 9 seconds less, but it'll be fine. I can't change it. We gotta do what we gotta do. All right.
now boarding flight AMZ 105 to Toronto.
Guys, I did everything myself. Did you see that?
It's so good.
Okay, so obviously we want to talk about things, but we can't talk about things. So just make sure you're not spelling out what happened in your comment. But who saw it coming? Because I did not.
Wow. I was thinking we were overwhelmed by the comments before as I was just watching them just like flow into the sprints. I was like, oh my, something has occurred.
I was just working on my little journal. I was just over here, and had no idea what was happening.
As someone who is still trying to finish their city prompt, I had a little bit of a scare. I was like, oh no.
Mm-hmm.
I need more time.
I looked over to check how long was left on the timer, and I just saw Heather like this. And I was like, oh shit, something has happened.
If you guys rewind about 6 minutes, you see me reacting to the numbers because I thought it was the other way around. I thought it was 2, not 3. And so I heard 3 and I was like,
oh, she lied to you? I can't believe she would do that.
I can't say that Brianna lied to me. I just could have misheard, or she may not have decided when she told me.
I don't know why. I just never even considered such a possibility in my life.
Because we were talking, we were talking about that idea when I was talking with her about Fabelin, because we both kind of came up with the same idea. Well, I think she had that one earlier. Never mind, that's wrong.
She said Shay is at least partially to blame. So,
yeah,
of course.
She said that in the romance chat. All right, let's catch up on these comments, shall we?
Good luck.
God bless us.
Good
God
luck,
bless
Heather.
us, everyone.
Okay, all right. Where even were we?
I broke out the especially happy mug today. You can't see it. You can't see. Well, maybe I'll put it in the general chat, but it's got a little seal face because there's a little seal in it.
I love that.
Speaking of the devil.
Oh,
she has arrived.
We want to have a word with you.
Good job messaging me, or I was never going to see you. Just know that.
Okay.
Shay, all right.
Shay, you're muted.
I was going to say, Shay, you're muted, or we can't hear you. Something's going on.
Something is wrong.
Try talking to us real quick.
It switched over to the wrong mic.
Yay!
It's not my fault.
Now that you're here, defend yourself.
Shay came on just to defend that this is not my fault.
Yeah, now that you're here, we've heard you had something to do with this, so defend yourself.
Okay.
It's because I sight saw too much last time, and Bree couldn't counter it because I was too fast. So now she's using me against people.
That's true. That makes sense. I understand that.
But as always, I was telling this to Litfic team because that's who I'm reading for this round. I never share my sightseeing until the end of the readathon. It's exactly what I did last year. I'm doing the same thing this year. So
you do the separate blog,
you can plot and hope that producers will reveal what they're doing to you, but they're not gonna.
Yeah.
All of us are chaos gremlins. Bree chose us on purpose.
I feel like
she also chose for our secrecy.
Yes, this is true.
I feel like the producers not sharing their sightseeing to the end makes a lot of sense.
It does.
Yeah.
I just I used my
I'm gonna say this.
Okay. Wait. Okay.
My members are going to get little sneak peeks because I'm going to be doing the sightseeing vlogs, the vlog that I would normally do in one piece. I'm going to export it in chunks for my members.
Okay.
So they can get sneak peeks of what I'm doing.
Interesting.
Basically, if you want to know, you got to pay. Just kidding. That's not what it really is. It's just that I've been neglecting my members. This is what I want to do for them. So that's what I'm doing this month.
We never know if you were positive.
We don't even know till the end.
Yeah.
Of the leg whether we're sabotaging or not.
That's wild.
Knowing Bree, I don't think she'd be that mean to a small team off the bat.
Yeah, probably not.
That's my gut.
Maybe.
That
You never know.
I don't know if that's true or not.
She personally told me that I was her favorite, so I'm pretty sure all the romance.
Okay, have you guys got a favorite?
Honey, I have been lurking in romance chat. I know how y'all are reading. So
I can't look.
That is
I can't prove that she said that, but believe it. She said it to me personally.
Well, she told me I was great, and she told the rest.
Hi, Paulina. I see you.
So.
Oh, Margaret dropped off.
And Margaret left. Margaret, my producer.
Margaret was so offended by you saying that you were Bree's favorite that she was just like, "Yep, nope."
Okay.
Margaret had to go take that up with Bree immediately.
Right.
Yeah.
I
was just like, "Excuse me, I would like to speak to the manager."
Right. I used my last coffee pod, so grocery situation just
Margaret
got
has spoken to the manager. She's back. We said that when Heather said Bree told me I was her favorite, you were just like, "I'm going to take this up with Bree personally."
My camera just
the favorite host. I mean, the producers and mods. You're in your own category.
Izzy, I'm going to tattle on everybody. I'm a producer. It's what I do.
All I have to say is Brianna put a lot of thought into how to
it's all
teams ethically.
It's also
in how to hinder the team or how to do this ethically. So like it's fair to everyone.
She has the whole thing planned out.
Yes.
Like what team will be on what leg, things like that. But she told us it is subject to change since we don't know.
Right. Does she already know the roles, I wonder? Has she already rolled for each leg, or is she rolling at the beginning of the leg? I wonder.
Don't know.
Don't know either.
I want to know
whether we're sabotaging or not. I think she has it pretty well planned out, but it may change.
None of us know. We know Face Off is not the same as last year.
So don't piss her off.
But we don't really know what it is. So I don't know what the right choice is.
I mean,
I'll be honest, I hadn't explained it. I still don't know.
Basically, it's its own little mini event.
It is. It's an optional thing. This is my 2 cents from last year. If you have not finished your city leg by the time Face Off starts, finish your city leg first. Period. End of story. Face Off is just bonus. So city legs are always most important. Do not.
This is very true.
That is your producer tip of the day. No, I'm teasing.
I feel and Face Off also works really well. Like at least what I designed, like one was an audiobook. Like my Face Off books were like my audiobooks, and my like flop back and forth between my audiobooks and my physical books. And then I had books I was working on, I think for sightseeing at the time. When I was like, I can't do that. I can't do this anymore.
Everyone's reactions are insane.
I know. I'm just watching them come in and I'm like, yep, that was the moment. That was the moment.
Now, I will say something about that previous comment. Bree is known to drop things while sprints are happening.
While sprints are happening.
So don't even think it's not going to happen just because sprints are happening. I mean, it will happen anytime.
The detour yesterday, right after we went to a sprint.
He dropped the first prompt in the middle of mine and Cassidy's sprint.
Do you not remember last year when a prompt dropped as me and Cal were about to start sprints and one of us was in last place and we're trying to like deal with them while on screen? And we were like, what is happening? This was the worst time for that to happen.
That's so funny.
Oh my word.
It was a good time for all had.
Remember, no spoilers on the sprint because not enough time has passed. For us
we can talk about it.
We all did. Look, we all thought that. I saw that little one circle. I was like, oh my God, where are we going?
Cannot focus.
You better. We're on day 3.
And Robin's gone. Why? Like a new video on her channel?
No.
This episode.
Okay. I was like, Brianna, I don't have the time. What the
drop?
I can't do this right now. Oh my word.
Julie, you can't leave for any as soon as you leave, things happen.
One time she dropped a prompt while I was in the shower. I was like, she knew.
When I woke up this morning to like Discord notifications, 100, I was like, oh yes, I remember this life.
I think I've seen this film before.
And I didn't like the ending.
All right. 400 point. Look at me. Technology. Killing it. basically. Okay, actually doing work.
I am gonna have to go back and see it now because I did not have it playing.
I was
still laying in my bed for a while, y'all. Like, this morning is not being nice to me. So, oh, did you pop in later, or that's just someone?
No, that was somebody reacting to me after they'd seen the sabotage. I also did like I don't think you were here when I said I was surprised by certain details of this announcement because I thought it was going to be the numbers were going to be the other way around. And I was just
too,
like,
honestly.
That's mean. I love it. Ooh, look at that. You got another already.
Yeah. We love Team Lit.
Yay, let's get lit. Let's get lit.
I might actually go back to the sprints and
watch all of our
reaction in my blog.
I think you should. Your reaction was absolutely priceless.
Well, I was watching it on my computer, so like I couldn't see my camera or anything. So like I was watching Bree instead of myself. So you got unfiltered a little bit.
Wow. Sorry, Bree's just most recent comment, like
Shay, I'm not there yet. I'm not there.
I'm just freaking out over it because it's so close.
That is close. I need to finish this book.
I need to check out this comments thing.
I need to finish my book. That's
well, yes, then.
I know. I'm trying. Then Bree does things and I can't read because there's things happening.
Bro, I'm in the middle of a work day and I'm reading.
It could happen at any moment.
I know. That's scary.
I have the late shift today, so I can get some reading done this morning.
Good. It better be the good kind. It better be the good. Shay, you look at me now. It better be the good kind.
I'm doing my best for you.
It's better.
I'm reading as if I'm helping. That is what I'm always gonna do, and I'm sorry if that hurts you.
No, if it does, like I will take it so personally.
I don't want to be the bad guy.
Like, you gotta convince Bree to make sure I'm not a saboteur.
Bree, it is my birthday month.
You're gonna use that excuse all month, and I love you for it.
Damn month. I have been only permitted it once a day. The German is like, we have to put a cap on this. I'm not listening to it again. See, you guys are not the German. You don't have to live with it day in, day out. He does. Immediately, June 1st, midnight, he was like, love you so much. We're not doing the birthday month thing as big as we did last year.
You're like, okay, well, since I have to cap it with you, I will spread it to the rest of the people.
Yeah, I was going to say, is the German
also, you share birthday month with spouse. My spouse is.
Let us share the chaos that you have to go through. Let us share it with everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
I just want everyone to know that when it is my turn to sabotage, I will feel so bad about it. Just know that. I don't want to sabotage.
Yeah. We will all feel bad, except maybe Jess.
I think Jess is going to absolutely live for it. She's going to be like, she will throw herself a little party with streamers and balloons. I'm sabotaged.
100%. There's some that will be like, oh, that's funny.
I don't like being the bad guy in these cases. I only like being the bad guy when someone's being shitty.
Yeah.
I'll be the bad guy in that case. Do you need me to stand up? Okay. Can't stand up for myself, but I can tell people off for you.
Too early for this chaos. It's only day 3. I mean, she has to up the chaos level from last year. Let's be real.
I feel like some of it is too, we're going to get tired the further into the month we go. So maybe she'll do front end heavy chaos and then let up a little bit.
I would not count on that.
A little bit.
Here's the thing. Y'all might get tired. We won't.
Oh, true. We proved we did not get tired, which is why we were selected as producers.
Oh, my Lord.
Izzy, you have to take some of the blame too. It's because we were like so insane on the same team, but I got singled out for it.
Izzy and Shay are responsible for many.
We are responsible for many things
this round.
I told the Discord, I was like, I want to be Shay and Izzy when I grow up because they read so much.
Literally.
What is math? What do you mean average points? We don't even know what that means. We don't know.
Average points is basically like points that have come in. Like I believe roughly divided by the number of people on your team.
How I understand it is that like fantasy could have X amount of points, but it's divided by 450 people.
Right.
Because there's 450 people on the team. That's my understanding of it.
I think what she's saying is like first place and last place are within 150.
There's 150 points between first and last, right?
Between them average.
All 5 teams are within 150 average points.
That's so doable.
So just to clarify for you, if you're watching, that doesn't mean that if you read a 500-point sightseeing that your team automatically jumps to first.
Yeah,
it's average.
All of your
average.
That's the only way to keep the size of the teams.
But the
balance and fair.
We're all neck and neck and neck and neck.
But it is a good reminder to, if you have finished books and not submitted them.
Well, what was it? Last year,
you do that.
People tried to stay on a prompt forever and just sightsee, but it doesn't work.
Also, for the love of God, stop walking. I love you all, but
no, don't walk. You don't need to walk right now.
No one needs to walk.
You don't need to walk right now. Unless you're on a team that's not Team General Fiction, walk as much as you want to then.
No.
People keep
do a marathon.
It's a free option and think that that's good.
No, it's bad.
It's the worst possible.
It's a bad option.
It deducts your points, y'all. Don't do it.
Deduct your points.
Unless you absolutely have no choice, don't do it.
Yeah,
you have the money right now.
I think some people are doing it too, thinking that they're going to take a plane later.
Just read
that's not going to automatically equal out or anything. Like
if you're worried, go in the middle. If you're worried, go the middle option.
Yeah, go the middle option. You will be fine. You will not run out of GRC. And I know there are people who are like, I don't know if I'm interested in any of the host phase. Try something new, guys. Like you want, like you don't want to go.
One of my favorite things from last year was trying.
Yes,
I think it was it Crystal that put Toilet Bound on last year, or was it you? I think it was Crystal.
Which one?
Toilet Bound Monica Fun.
Oh yeah, that was
I think
Becca.
it was Crystal. Or was it Becca?
It was Becca.
Either way, like whoever did, like, thank you. I now am 19 volumes deep in that series. I'm madly in love with it. It's because I tried something new.
But yeah, no, like I understand, like looking at all of those host phases and be like, I don't know if I want to read. It is worth putting, especially if you're like picking up some of the manga, it's worth putting yourself through a book you may not like to have that GRC. It will come in handy if
you will. You never know, you might need it.
Like I know, because my team famously we lost 3 times. The reason we didn't lose a 4th time is because we were all like, you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna fly. If we have to walk later, but we're gonna so you want stay in the middle. You do not want to walk unless you have to. It is a punishment.
This is not entirely accurate because last year people ended up with extra GRC and that has changed. The only way to guarantee that you don't run out of GRC is to take the middle option. Or if you take a plane, you need to read enough or do whatever to get GRC to make up the difference between taking a plane and taking the middle option, or you might run out. But don't walk unless
you gotta walk right now.
Don't have the money.
Don't walk unless you absolutely have to.
If me and Heather are saying you have the money at the exact same time, you have the money.
Walking is bad.
Walking hurts your feet. Do you want to have hurted feet when you get to Toronto? You can't see anything. Do you want to have hurted feet? No.
By the way, Meg, don't worry about the math.
Yeah, don't worry about the math.
The reason for this is if it was just points, fantasy team being the largest team would almost automatically win.
Automatically win everything.
That's all it is. It's making the size of the teams fair.
It's similar to per capita.
So it literally does not matter if your team is 5 people or 5,000 people. Your reading counts no matter what. The 5,000 people or the 5 team people, which obviously is exaggerated, neither one will automatically win. because of the way the points are.
Spontaneously combust if there were 5,000 people in the readathon. She'd just be like, no.
We would be deputizing people as mods and hosts and stuff.
Brianna would be like, I'm deleting everything. I'm going off the grid. That's too many people.
That's a lot.
Actually, I'm done with the internet.
It's similar to how you average things out when you're doing statistics and things so that comparison is accurate. Brianna's thought that through and done all of that math stuff. If you want a math person to come and explain that, I can find my brother. But math's not my thing.
Yeah. Also, some of the host favorites are in series where each book in the series counts. I know, like Izzy has a manga series, and I have a novella series on my favorites where you can read from without like a significant, what am I looking for?
Time commitment.
Thank you.
I was following.
I didn't get to pick faves this time. I'm a little sad.
Not Izzy explaining math.
I know.
Why is it so close right now? Because everybody is like all in at the beginning.
I think
so. It's easy to stay close in the beginning, but as people start to lose steam, that's when it gets bigger.
Last year, there was a leg last year that
like literally there was 12 points between Team Red and Team Green last year at the end. Like Green almost took it.
Yeah.
And everybody was out for Red and sabotaging like crazy. But Green was just being sneaky.
Yeah. There was one leg that ended with like Brianna was like behind the scenes, she was like, hey, she's like, it almost was this other team. And like at the last, because when I checked it's like it's gonna be them. At the last minute, someone submitted a book and it put another team on top. And I can't remember who it was.
I don't remember either.
And then detours also made a huge difference one of the legs.
Yeah. Detours are huge differences.
Yeah, massive difference.
Yeah. It's a very easy 200 points this time. You don't even have to have a pet.
I grabbed the moose.
I have the panda pals.
Nice.
My light song was playing Tappy the Tassel, so I had it in his mouth, so I snapped the picture real fast.
I don't have a pet yet. I'm waiting for the breeder to get back to me so we can like start talking about me maybe getting one of their puppies for next year's litter. But
nice.
Yeah.
And Bree's right. Detours help so much. There's no reason not to do them.
And if you don't have social media, ask a teammate to post it on theirs for you.
Yeah.
Or to open it up where you can post it in another Discord. So if you're on like one of the like leaders like channel Discords, you can just post it in there. And it counts.
I saw we had somebody with a massive Discord apparently that posted it in their Discord.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was someone posted it in a huge one, and like I know Team LitFit got a couple of people from it.
I had at least one book last year that I started from the beginning again because I was like, I want all of the points.
Fair.
Do you guys see this?
I just saw this.
Team Romance, get on it. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Right.
This isn't a slow burn.
All right, let's get lit.
Slow burn.
But to be fair, you all are on sprints, so you're probably the elite. It's probably not you. You're here.
All right, let's get lit.
You probably already did that.
I don't usually encourage bullying, but I might encourage light bullying in this case. If you are Team Romance, if you're not, you should never bully anyone ever.
Right. The other teams, they're just very go with the flow, very nice, easy, accommodating. Even you want to walk, go ahead and walk. You want to
no, that's not my rule.
You don't have to. It's fine. You want to go clean your house instead of reading? We support you.
Also, make sure you submit it on the form as well, not just post it. I'm sure that
you have to fill out the form.
Make sure that everyone knows that, because just posting it and putting it in the Discord channel does not
count.
That is not a submission.
Yeah, the point of that is to let other people know about the readathon and the social posts.
Every single thing that you do does not count for points unless you submitted it in the forms. It doesn't matter if it was city
Read that
prompts,
math unless you
typing.
put it in the forms. So you have to put it in the forms.
Yeah, which honestly is like hard for me. Like that's a thing that generally I'd be like, all right, well, I'm not doing this.
I'm so bad. Like usually I submit my stuff all the way at the end. And I think Brianna knows this because we both kind of have our brains work similar ways sometimes. Because I always wait to the very end to submit all of my stuff. And she's like, no, I'm going to make it so you have to submit it right away. Because we don't know when it's dropping.
I don't know. Let's ask Brie. I don't know that you can reread in the same month. Rereads count for sure.
Rereads, I mean, I think as long as you read it from beginning to end.
I think so. Yeah. The reason why I think we need Brie's input is I don't understand how the submission forms work, so it might not let the same person submit the same title twice.
Oh, yeah, that's
a valid point.
Brianna, confirm. I don't think Sheets or Google Sheets is that sophisticated.
I don't think it is either, honestly.
I don't know.
I think you can use that to like search. If Brianna wanted to search for something, she might be able to find if someone had done that. But
this was not the answer to that.
And I think someone had Murderbot as one of their favorites, right? Like
I just looked. No one has. I don't
think so.
see Murderbot as one of their favorites.
Interesting.
But Murderbot may be a really good one for Face Off because the
because they're also short.
There you go.
And they're
won't mess up.
They're also super accessible if you're new to sci-fi, in my opinion, because there's not a lot of like heavy world building that you have to deal with. So
that's true. Okay.
So should I tell y'all what I'm reading after all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm currently reading A Man and His Cat, Volume 11.
Ooh.
Oh,
Cute.
Because I love this widower and his big, fat, ugly cat, and I love it. It just makes my heart happy. I smile and I laugh and I cry in every volume. They're just perfection.
Giant cats are amazing. They're just so...
Let's see. Where's a good picture of Fuku? Like, you can't see him very well on the cover there. There we go.
I am trying... Cute.
A big, fat, chubby cat. I love him so much.
I am trying to decide what I need to do because I either needs to be off of sprints or on a sprint at 12. So I'm thinking we just have a very brief, well, I don't know. What do you all think?
Whatever you need to do, my friend, I am here.
What are we mathing? What's the thought?
Sprint math. We're just doing sprint math.
I've got to do
why don't you do a 45, which takes us up to about 11:30,
and then that gives us time to
thank you. And then that gives us a half an hour cherry bit.
Okay, well then I'm going to be starting the timer 15 minutes in because that's all I got for you. That's as much as I can. I only found the hour one. I don't know.
No, there are if you go down to the description, it'll actually have the timestamps, so you can just
click the timestamp. Yeah. It's only supposed to be one video, Heather.
Yeah, there's only one video.
Okay.
But you absolutely, you can do that.
Okay. Oh wait, keep scrolling.
Yeah, it's down there.
Nope, incorrect. That's 15 minutes. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted. All right. So that's what we're gonna do, and we will probably start our next sprint at like 11:55 or so, and then that will be our last sprint. Okay, everybody on the plan? And I have to go parent, so we are going to start in just 1 second as soon as I figure out how to share the screen again. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. I still forget how to do this.
Same.
Okay. Happy sprinting.
Now boarding flight AMZ 105 to Toronto.
Hey, everybody. Did you get stuff done?
I did.
Me too. I finally have 80%, so I may actually finish this today. Yay!
You got this.
I got it.
You.
Will I finish it before Bree does things? We'll find out.
Hey, wouldn't it be helpful to know that, like, when the things were going to happen? So you're like, okay, I have a deadline of this time.
Wouldn't it, though? But that's great. It's more fun to live in the chaos, really. Let's be honest.
That is true.
I mean, it's the most fun for her, and that's the important part.
That is very true.
This is true.
She's having the time of her life watching everyone panic.
Kaladin's being needy, so
I love him. He's so cute.
He's not normally so needy with me, so I'll take it.
Also, you barely see him. He like blends into your t-shirt so well you can barely see him.
Yeah, he's my little tuxedo.
So pretty. So pretty.
He's a handsome boy.
The most insane.
Oh, he's such a delight most of the time. You done now?
So I made mistakes, right?
Uh-oh.
It's not relevant to anything other than if you see me rolling my eyes on Sprint, this is probably what it is. I commented on a Taylor Swift video, right, that someone did. Someone with like 6-figure subscribers, right? I just commented, and then people will not stop like arguing with each other under my comment. So I keep getting notifications of their comments, and I'm like, why?
It's like, can we have this discussion elsewhere? Thank you so
I'm not even here. Why are you guys doing this?
I gotta ask, what are they arguing over? I just gotta know.
They're arguing about whether Taylor is to blame, whether she's a cheater, whether the guys deserve it, whether it takes two to tango. Was literally just commented on it. It's like, my comment was just like, I like how you talk about
we're already
like how awful, or how I like how you talk about how you hate some of the exes without like blaming Taylor for liking them at the time or whatever, right? That's what it has, like 760 likes. I'm like, I just did a comment. I was just supportive. Please go away. Go away.
I was just reading one thought. There were no follow-up thoughts.
Who's it?
They're like, actually, if you listen to the songs, Joe cheated. And I'm like,
no. I hate that. I hate that. There is nowhere in her songs that she hints at that. They also,
like, you guys, nothing that I said in the comment lets you know my personal opinion about anything. Why are you all arguing with each other under my comment on a video that is not mine? I'm just another commenter.
How certain Swifties treat her songs like gospel, and like I'm like, two things can be true about at the same time in a relationship. Like you can, like if you look at it, she wrote "Dear John" and "Sparks Fly" about the same dude. Number one. So, anyways, I'm sorry. It drives me nuts when they want to be like, oh, well, she said this, so that no, she's talking about her feelings. This is her diary. It does not necessarily mean that it's exactly what happened.
Where you have so many eyes on it that the amount of truly horrendous takes are so consistent that it's just like I don't want to engage because
I think
I really don't like half of you all at least. It's fine. But anyways, I keep getting notifications about it and they won't shut up and I don't understand.
I've had to turn off notifications for replies at times because people will start arguing under my comments and I'll be like, bitch, shut up. Like I wasn't talking to you in the first place. So if you're disagreeing with me, unless it's like something I got wrong, like actually factually got wrong, I don't want to hear from you.
Right. And literally, I don't even think like any of them are talking to me. So I don't.
They're just talking around you.
Yes, they're like replying to each other. I'm not even there.
I hate that YouTube does that. Like, I feel like if you're responding to someone else, like,
you should pop it out. Yeah.
Yeah. So annoying.
It's driving me nuts.
I read 36 pages and made my bed.
Good job, you. Good job.
Yeah.
So. I got to 20-something%, 30-something% of the audiobook for summer. Mathematics is not a thing that Aoife does. 34%. 34% of the audiobook. When we get off the sprint, I'm going to go for a hot girl walk and keep reading.
Nice.
It's more enjoyable than the others in the series.
That's good.
It's always a plus.
And the bar was on the floor. Also, I just finished my work day, so huzzah! Evening's all mine now.
What about you,
I had
Neva?
many sprints where I secretly kept sprints up while I was working. Where I'd be
I wish I had the capability of doing that while I work, but I do not because I work in retail. So
yeah, I worked in a desk job, and it was very funny because I knew my boss would throw a hissy fit if she knew. She knew I listened to audiobooks and stuff like that and music, but she absolutely would have thrown a hissy fit. And I was like, this actually keeps me more on task because I'm working when we're supposed to be working, and then I take a 15-minute break while people chat.
Yeah,
and I get more done this way.
Exactly.
But for a place that did mental health, they were not very ADHD friendly.
What? My friend and I have a blocker of 2 hours in our calendar every Tuesday where we will go on a Teams call, cameras on, mics on, and we do a couple of rounds of Pomodoro. And it keeps me so on track with what I have to do. And it is so I can't think what the word I want to use is. But you have to come, it's like sprints. You have to come back and say what you did. And if you didn't do anything, accountable.
Mm-hmm.
I've been working in German all day. I need to transfer my brain back.
I almost asked you to translate something into German. Very simple. But you were asleep by the time I had the idea.
Oh, that's okay. I'm awake now.
Yes, but it's too late.
Oh, okay.
Is it time to go yet?
It is not.
Can I please?
So, finish this. It was perfection.
Oh,
if you want the epitome of what a Shay manga is, it's a man and his cat.
Damn, I'm
a cat manga girly. I'm good too in this leg, so that should tell you something.
I really hope that that's going to be helpful.
I think it will. And then
I've started
my next one, which is also historical fiction. This is Scribbles. Basically, it's the mangaka just going through, and it's a little more like an art book. It's a cross between an art book and a manga, so it's a really interesting series because you get a lot of her more roughly sketched art. But you get her thoughts and feelings along the way. And I don't think it's confirmed anywhere, but I swear this woman is at least bisexual, if not gay, because her appreciation for the female body is a thing of beauty.
Neva, we're happy that you joined us. Am I saying your name correctly, by the way? Is that the right pronunciation?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you. Are you there? You look very shell-shocked at the moment. I don't know.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I have a name.
Are you talking to me? I apologize.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
What
so
are you up
sorry.
to?
Hello. Well, I'm diamond painting and also having 15 conversations. Sure. You want to say hi? Here you go. Say hi.
Hi. Nice to see you again.
Wow. I also I have not been up for more than an hour.
I can take a shower now.
Sure, go take a shower. So I apologize. Sorry.
No, you're totally fine.
Clearly, Brittany was like, yes, you're saying her name correctly.
I was like, I'll just answer. It's fine.
Yes, you always need to log the city prompt, period, end of story.
And you have to log the city prompt before you can go sightseeing. You got to think about it this way. You cannot sightsee in Toronto if you are not in Toronto. Yeah. You cannot go and see the CN Tower if you are not in Toronto.
You can't go to the Toronto Library if you're not in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that you do counts unless you put it in the submission forms. So there's a form for a city prompt. There's a form for sightseeing prompts. There's a form for detours. That's all the forms we have so far. but it doesn't count if you didn't do that extra step.
Yeah. Which is why I laughed
if you put a picture of your pet in the Discord channel that was created last night, that is great. That is not your submission. We loved seeing the dogs.
Yeah,
we have loved seeing the doggos. That is
not counting those and counting those up. Like that's not happening.
You have to.
That's too much for one person.
Which, if you're looking for all of us collectively, the detour form, it's in cities. Because I know I had to ask. I was like, I know I saw this, but where did it go? I'm looking for like a detours thing or something. Nothing. I found nothing.
I feel like we all had that moment where like I clicked on it when I was notified and then I had to go back to it and I was like, but where was I?
I was here.
I lost it 3 times today.
I literally hunted for it and I was like, there's no detour channel. I was like, where did I see this? I like went to the team chat. I was like, where? I went to announcements. I went to and then I found the graphics for the detours. I was like, okay, it's got to be here somewhere.
No.
No.
Yeah, I was lost.
There's no way to do this in a way that involves Brianna continuing to be sane.
No.
Yeah, sad but true. I was truly just losing my mind in Discord, going through every channel
I keep losing this sprints schedule.
That one too, because I keep going to sprint and then going, it's not there.
I'll have to scroll the Discord or the list 5 times, going, where the frack is this? And I'll finally find it, but I don't. It's like I'm blind to that. Like I can't see it. It doesn't exist in my brain.
Nice. No, I mean, there's just so much. There's so much that
there is a lot already, and we're only 3 days in.
And that's why it's okay to ask.
Buckle the fuck up, kids.
And there's so much more planned.
Yeah, we are not even. We're a third of the way through. Are we? No, we're a tenth of the way through.
We're not even
a third. Mathematics has never been my strong point. Okay.
Not even. No.
God bless.
In my head, I was like, no, wait, you need the other way around with the 3.
No, I think a third of the way through is 3 and a 3.33 or 3 and a third.
A third of the way through is about the 10th or 11th of June.
Yeah,
right. I would definitely count it by the days of the month rather than
that's what I'm counting.
Yes.
Chronologically, we are a 10th of the way through.
Yes. Some of us are still working on that.
Okay, you know.
I mean, we are all on the same chronological timeline. So
I am working on it. It's fine.
Not naming any names here, Brittany.
You know what? I decided to read an 18-hour audiobook. That was a mistake.
But also, I do think that it's good for us as the official people of the Readathon for some of us to still be not done yet. It encourages people that
it does show people.
I've been very open about the fact that
either, and I'm like, oh, good. I'm
not
alone.
one book away.
Right, you're not the only one. Honestly, there's probably so many.
Probably
one person's not going to make or break a team. It's it's when you have most of the team doing things like staying on sightseeing, which happened last year, or walking for a leg. That's when you start to have when you have a good majority.
Next year we need do not walk bookmarks.
I love that you think some of us can function that way, Robin, but that's incorrect.
Yes.
My search feature is texting Izzy. Look, I don't know what I'm doing. No, it's fine. And I do think it's very interesting because, one, there's just so many people, but then you have a lot of people that are in Discord because that's what the Readathon required.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then the people who are in Discord all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's 1,400 or it was.
Something like 1,400s.
Yeah, it's big.
I can tell you what the Discord number is, but I can't tell you the official number.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it's really massive.
The Discord number is 1570.
There you go.
Nope. Don't like that.
That's a lot of people.
Yes, there is a search. Do I know where it is? No, but it exists.
It's it works some of the time and it doesn't work all a lot. Like just make the effort.
Very buggy.
Yeah, please make the effort, but if it's not working for you, we understand.
Yeah. Normally Discord is dead to me. You can never get a hold of me there. That would be literally impossible. But obviously for the readathon, I have to like see things. And I feel like I'm in 85 group chats at the moment.
Yeah.
Wow.
Stuff like this is the only time I stay on top of Discord. I'm so bad about it. Like this in my Dungeons and Dragons game. I'm like, yeah, hey guys.
This is the truth right here. The search for the search feature. Oh my word. Okay. Should we start a sprint now?
Yes.
And go maybe another 45 minutes and then be done?
Sure.
I'm going to head out on my walk. They might not be back by the time the 45 minutes ends, but I will try to.
Yeah, I have to head out too, but thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me too.
For jumping on. I didn't know if I would be alone, which I was fine with, but it turns out we have a full house.
We have so many people.
Yes,
we did.
Thank you.
I woke up just for Heather.
Oh, that's
friendship right there. That's true.
I said, work from home. So I was like, you know what, if there's anybody that's doing morning sprints, I'll make sure that I'm there because so that they're not like.
You can join me on Friday, Margaret.
But it's not as much fun. What?
You can join me on Friday. Same time, different channel.
Okay. I was like, what time? Because one of yours is at 5 a.m. and I love you. I would take a bullet for you, but I will not get up at 5 a.m. for you.
That is so fair.
I'm not sure that there is any. Yeah, I thought that I was going to minimize the people, but I'm not sure that works super well. Although, to be fair, I think there is more in about 6 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was
to say, I don't remember the schedule today. Hold on. Let me pull it up.
Brianna's going at 7.
Bree has one later. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I remember I wanted to make sure I wasn't going too late and like overlapping somebody. And so I checked.
But the way the schedule goes, I don't think it allows you to overlap with someone.
No.
I just meant on YouTube.
Oh.
Like I didn't get off and someone had started and I didn't even realize. And then I was a jerk. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, got it.
Okay. Timer is ready. We're going to share the screen.
I'm so proud of you.
And I'm going to deal with my needy cat while y'all do what you need to do.
Extra pets for me.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Meet. Bye.
now boarding flight AMZ 105 to Toronto.
All right, we back.
Yeah.
I am over halfway through Nina and the Starry Bride, volume.
Yay, Nina's so good.
Romance. It's so good. I'm enjoying it very much, so I'm excited. What about you?
I did finish Scribbles.
Nice.
Which is fantastic. I'm hoping that I can squeeze in maybe one more sightseeing book before I go to work. I don't know. My gut says I'm either going to wake up to chaos in the morning or there will be chaos while I'm at work tonight. Like, that's what my gut is telling me. So
what's your shift?
I work 1 to 9:30.
Yeah, that's
so if anything drops tonight, I'm at work.
By the time
so I'm either going to wake up to the chaos or it's going to happen while I'm at work tonight.
Yeah, or sometime tomorrow morning, maybe even. But we don't know. It's just a good time for somebody and a bad time for somebody, no matter what.
Exactly. And I know that's just how it goes.
Yeah. But yeah, I would definitely also be thinking you either get a sightseeing done before work or probably not another sightseeing done.
Well, if I do, if I can, because side note for how I'm handling like all of my sightseeing, I didn't know how to make it fair. Yeah. So I've been using a spinner wheel to determine what point like set I'm choosing from for each book. So that as I'm on teams, it's not like, oh, well, you favored this team and did all your high points with them, blah, blah, blah. Right. I don't want any of that. I don't want anybody thinking I'm favoring anybody because I do have very good friends who are hosts. So I don't want anybody thinking I'm playing favorites. So this is the only way I could think. It's like, I'm just doing a spinner wheel. It's going to determine. One of them's even like the team, like I do a poll to the team for like a half an hour or something. And they like choose the points that I choose from.
Nice.
Because that's the only way I can make it fair. Like otherwise it's just going to happen how it's going to happen.
Yeah. I think that, I was even saying in the romance team chat, the randomness of the sabotage feels good too, because it's not like anyone's able to like be malicious or be, not that y'all would be, but it's just the randomness is nice, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't know. And first of all, it depends on what time zone you're in, whether it's night or day for you.
Brie Loki is the
one who knows these things. That's Brianna's business. She just says, she just texts me before being like, hey, is the timer ready? I get that like
very quick warning. 3 hours behind EDT that the readathon started in. That's really the only reason why we're even basing on that. But so
I thought I was only 2. I'm in Mountain.
Oh, are you only 2? All right, Shay's 2 hours behind where we're at. So, I mean, and then you've got people in Australia that are literally the next day. So
yeah, so EDT, my shift would be like 3 to 11:30.
I thought I was gonna have a nemesis in Kristen, but Kristen has been suspiciously quiet, and I think my nemesis might be Cassidy.
I mean, fantasy is so big; they're everybody's nemesis right now.
It's true,
except for their own.
I feel like, fantasy has...
I do. I love y'all, and y'all know that from last year because I worked so hard for my team. Like, y'all have no idea.
Fantasy has such long books that it can be to their detriment or to their benefit. There's really just no way to know.
That's what YA fantasy and middle grade fantasy's for.
Middle grade fantasy.
60%.
I tell you.
Listen, if anyone wants to read the entire Percy Jackson's theories, I just want all your thoughts. They're very quick reads.
One of these days I'll read them. I am in charge of the kids department at my store. I should probably get on that sooner rather than later. Oh, fun. Where in Mountain Time are you? I'm in Utah, so.
Yeah.
You might be.
This is true. Cassidy.
Also, my plan is kind
but
of.
But at the same time, the producers are currently everybody's nemesis. So
well, I'm just shit talking everybody.
Only
Like
three of us.
if you want me to be your nemesis, you're welcome too.
It's true.
I will take personally.
Cassidy's pulling twice her weight.
It's true.
Really? You're that close? That's
funny.
crazy.
So funny story, Shay. My parents are going to Utah for their anniversary in July. They're going to be in Moab.
Going? Oh, they're going to Moab. Okay.
Yeah, I already checked with Brianna. I was like,
this is where we're gonna be. It is so hot in Moab that time of year.
I know. My dad's like, we'll just get up early and go. I was like, do you realize
100 plus all day? Like,
yeah, I was like,
there is no shade in Moab. Literally.
Why would you vacation there?
Because it's great for like off-roading and stuff. So if you're into all of that, it's fantastic for that. Plus, it's gorgeous.
He likes hiking and like going outside. And I think because basically, he invited me and my brother out to go out there with them. And since like there was some back and forth because my parents weren't going to let my brother's girlfriend come, although she can't. But he was still like, this is a sticking point with us because they're being really weird about it. But so he was like, fine, she can stay in Margaret's room if. So I was just like, whatever. So they will probably go do some early morning hiking, and then I don't know what's going to happen after. But yeah, I was like, if things get really bad, I know cool people who live about 5 hours away, and we can just leave.
I was to say, Moab is about 4 from where I'm at, because where Brie lives is about an hour away. Yeah. Even though she commutes to like 10 minutes away from me. I'm like, woman, I don't know how you do that commute every day. Yeah, Utah's very hard to live in, like straight up. Like, not everybody can hack living here. You have to deal with a very conservative, very right-leaning area.
Yeah.
We've already had complaints about our queer displays at work, and it's been 3 days.
Yep.
When you own the bookstore, you can decide what displays are there.
Well, the thing is, like, Barnes & Noble has always been inclusive of all types of people. It's like, we're not going to censor because you're uncomfortable. I'm sorry.
Right.
Oh, you're in Carbon County, Valerie? Cool.
Yep. I feel like, I wonder.
No, the weather in Utah is great, except for winter. Other than that,
I wonder if international people have like no idea what we're talking about when it comes to we're in Utah.
It's true. Even people within the U.S. do not know what I'm talking about when it comes to certain.
Oh, really? I think it's because of like the way I grew up with religion. Like, they would, it's same thing, different flavor.
Yeah, very conservative, very.
Yeah. So, like, I know about all the religions from growing up.
You've all seen Book of Mormon. Like, you'll get a taste of it, yeah.
We're the only right one, and this is why they're wrong. So you end up knowing more than the average person, I would assume, that's not actually associated in any way.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Some of us.
Yeah.
I mean, it just is.
Yeah, a lot of people in Utah drink from the Kool-Aid. Let's be real. It's true.
Yeah,
in a lot of ways, it's very fundamentalist.
36 years in Florida.
Yeah, I grew up fundamentalist, so I understand.
Yeah,
and also as someone,
Valerie's right. Like, in the valley, they call it. Like the main populated area of Utah, it's a lot easier to be openly queer than it is out in the outskirts, for sure.
Yeah. It's interesting having a good relationship with your family and also disagreeing with them on like everything as an adult.
Yeah.
So I'm too progressive for most of my family.
I grew up independent Baptist.
I love Jesus, you know what I'm saying? I just
I said I'll share with you.
Thank you. I mean, I love all these people.
They're more pizza rolls.
Okay, thank you. I just don't like
some of them. It's the kind that we love.
Okay. Sit down. Pepperoni.
Yum. yeah, my dad is a pastor, so
Oh,
you get a lot of it.
We had to go.
Yeah. So that's exciting, but
we grew up what I call fundy adjacent because we were not in church on a regular basis, and my mom did have some progressive views, like I should go to college. So like a lot of my schooling was. That's why I started dual enrollment so early, because she was like, you need to go to college. Like, even though you're just planning on getting married and having kids, which is what I was planning as a kid. She was like, you still need to have a degree, because if something happens to your husband, you're out of luck. So it was very interesting to and she's even more conservative now.
That is one thing that I do appreciate about the Mormon religion, is that they don't discourage their women from going to school and getting higher education.
Yeah.
They've never discouraged that, which has been great. They at least appreciate a woman's mind.
There is one pro there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up Catholic, so.
Yeah. I grew up Pentecostal.
Great.
Yeah.
My dad, like, I don't know. He, like, what is the word?
I don't know what you're searching for.
Searching for either. I've done it. You know, like when you pull away from it, like you rethink.
Deconstructing?
Deconstructed.
He like deconstructed, like he really doesn't, I don't think he really follows any of it anymore, but like growing up, we like had to go to mass and confession and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Twinsies. Yeah, they are all their own very interesting subcultures, where there's a lot of things that if you grew up in it, you have so much frame of reference for what other people also experienced. Yeah.
Yeah. Growing up, it was not that way
Yeah.
in Utah, though, because when I was in high school, I had friends who were kicked out of their houses for being queer.
No. You would never kick me out, right?
Absolutely not, ma'am. How am I going to kick you out for being queer? I am queer. Absolutely not, ma'am.
No, I mean.
I would never kick you out, no.
You would never kick me out of one single house that we live in?
No. Okay. I'm glad we got
the only right thing to do.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Go Team Romance.
Go Team Romance. All right. I'm going to go grocery shopping. So if everyone could just mind their business while I'm gone and not do anything, that would be great.
Not going to happen, but love you anyway.
Team Romance chat. Everybody be good. I must do actual life things.
I'm right.
Oh, don't worry. I have to adult soon. I'm going to hop on Cassidy's sprints for a minute. But other than that, I'm probably going to bounce for work.
Rude stuff. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will be excited for whatever happens next. But yeah, just
excited and
I have stuff to do.
Get your stuff done.